this video, we will be addressing the MrBeast allegations and my opinion on it and what I think should happen. Yeah, let's get into this. So, as you guys know, MrBeast has gotten some trouble. This guy, I forgot his name, like Dogpack1404. He's been trying to expose MrBeast. And basically, we all know it started with Chris, who got exposed for talking to minors and stuff. But recently, MrBeast has actually been getting exposed by some people. And apparently, in Dogpack's new video, he said, like, he was forced, he was tortured, they wouldn't let him sleep and stuff. And so people are, like, trying to cancel MrBeast because this isn't, like, cool. And they would keep the lights on and they wouldn't let him go to sleep, they make him do stuff. And basically they addressed the video like it was gonna be a vacation, but really it wasn't at all, because like the hot tub that he got, he had to get rid of because it was smelling really bad and stuff. His ice cream machine, if it was on, it made really loud noises, not allowing him to sleep, and if it was off, it smelled terrible. And so with this, MrBeast has been taking Storm to the internet again, not because he did something good, because he did something bad. So this just makes me think though, like, with Chris getting cancelled, is it Chris's fault that MrBeast is getting cancelled? Because if you think about it in a certain light, the second MrBeast gets cancelled, it's because Chris is. And essentially, I think that some contestants have to realize they accepted the challenge. They knew it was going to be difficult, because if you're making a large sum of money, it's not going to be easy. And yeah, but like the thing is, he kind of in a way tortured him. And the reason for this is because MrBeast claims he needs to be 100% authentic, even though it's hurting his contestants. And I don't know if that's a good thing. But yeah, if you watch the video Dogpack1404 made, he addresses the serious things that MrBeast did with a former contestant. And Dogpack himself said that it was torture too. But then we also learned that in the second video, he used to have a contestant on there that was essentially essaying little children, and he had to wear a mask and stuff, and they called him Delaware or something like that, because he was essentially banned from Delaware. Now, I've been thinking, like, why would they make jokes about something so serious? Because obviously he's been doing terrible things. But I don't know, dude. It's really like difficult to even talk about, because we all know MrBeast is like a really good guy and stuff. We know him as like an angel. But we just learned that like he's been mistreating his contestants. He has very bad people. He needs to be. There's other things to address from there too. It's like they made him run a mile even though he didn't want to do it. But the reason he didn't, like, he did it with the choice because there was so much pressure on him and he couldn't really say no, otherwise it'd ruin the video, he said. And so he was just under a lot of pressure to not say no or anything, and so he ended up doing it. But after that, he was in terrible mental condition and thought he was gonna pass out. His feet were all blistered and he was messed up. And that's another reason that like MrBeast has been essentially mistreating his patients. And then if you take a look at what makes like MrBeast like his rules, it says no means no, which really comes off as something really bad if you think about it. But essentially it means like if you're gonna rent out a store and one person says no, that means you keep asking, right? But to some people, it sounds like you're kind of saying in a way like no means no, like you don't have consent, which is very, very wrong sounding. And it's just an interesting place where MrBeast is in right now, because you know, he used to be like known by everyone used to like him. But I'm really starting to wonder what this drama is gonna like do to him. Like, is he gonna say something about it? Is like what's gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? And if he does get canceled, who knows? Like, will he still like average millions of views? But yeah, in this part, I just want to address like the Chris stuff, you know, because I haven't really addressed much of this stuff. I haven't addressed any of it at all, actually. But yeah, let's talk about the Chris stuff, because Chris, I feel like, has actually just caused the downfall of Mr. Beast. And essentially, I feel like Chris is ruining Mr. Beast, because now that Chris got exposed, for some reason everything's coming out about Mr. Beast. And we already know Mr. Beast has fired Chris and is trying to like get him off the channel and stuff, because Chris has done terrible things, talking to minors, looking at like CP, not cheese pizza, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's really disgusting what Chris has done, but I feel like he's about to take the whole Mr. Beast crew with him, because I don't know, man, it's just so weird to think about. Like, Mr. Beast was once like the perfect guy, always helping people out. But then we also learned in the video, he asked his computers, like, can you please say this? Like, if you watch the video, Jake from the dog pack, Mr. Beast told him, like, can you like say thank you so much, just help pay my college loans and stuff, which means that Mr. Beast gets fake reactions in some of his videos, which is really weird if you think about it, because they usually sound real and stuff, not ever fake. But yeah, we also learned like he prompted Jake, the guy who went there, he prompted him that it was a vacation, he'd have a lot of fun. But no, they didn't let him sleep because they didn't turn off the lights. They made him get rid of things. Let's see what it is. The hot tub smelled really bad, you know, after a couple days, because it has no filtration. I actually addressed this earlier, I know, but I'm just trying to state, like, the ice cream machine was disgusting, I guess. And it's just so weird to think that, like, why would he make his contestants participate in such bad things? And, like, apparently it's a war crime to not, like, I don't know, this is what I heard. It's like a war crime to not turn off the lights and not let them sleep, because he developed, like, mental illness. Apparently he said he developed like insomnia, and he had really hard trouble trying to sleep, and then after the marathon he still couldn't sleep. So yeah, it's like really interesting to think about. And that also makes me think, like, what about his new other contestants? Like, for example, his brand new video, like spending like 100 days or something in like a nuclear bunker. Like, what did they have to go through? Like, were they tortured? Did they get to do what they want? But when I think that they're tortured, it's kind of like they had to wake up in the middle of the night to press that buzzer. Like, who knows what could have happened? Like, they didn't even like each other, but none of them wanted to leave so they could get the money. And if you think about it like this, essentially money makes people do something they would never really do, unless there's a high sums amounts of money going on the table. So it's kind of like, kind of just weird to think about. Like, is Mr. Beast is he gonna talk down about this? Is he gonna say anything? Are any more contestants gonna like address anything? Are they gonna say Mr. Beast is a good guy, or are they gonna say he was a bad guy? I don't know. I guess we're just gonna have to wait for like his output. But Dogpack is actually gonna release a third part of investigating like the situation. And essentially he's talking about in this one, like, essay of Mr. Beast employees, like the 100 girl vs. boy video. Apparently they're getting the girls high in the paint fumes and then trying to sexually seduce them. Of course these are just allegations. It's not like confirmed. But if it is true, it'll be very insane to see like what Mr. Beast says about this. See his take. And I was just like wondering, like, what is your guys' opinion on like the new Mr. Beast stuff? Like, do you think he's gonna get canceled or anything? Like, what do you think he's gonna say? Do you think this is true? Of course it isn't like 100% true, we don't really know, it's just allegations. But I don't know, what's your guys' input on this? My input is like, in reality, Chris, what he did was a terrible thing, but Mr. Beast, in some light, you gotta realize, like, some of these contestants, they agreed to like the challenge and stuff, but it's still pretty cruel what he did, like making them like it's just cruel to make someone compete at something for money, even though they like can't sleep or anything. Like, I think it's cruel. But yeah, what is your guys' take on this whole Mr. Beast situation, the new drama? I will make another video addressing this when Dogpack makes like his third thing. But yeah, what do you guys think about the new Mr. Beast drama? Do you think like he's gonna get canceled? Do you think he's done? But yeah, just address it in the comments. I want to know your guys' opinion on this, and I'll see you later.